Okay, again, let's define Java. So, ito yung mga tools or pwede nating magawa using Java programming language. We could create desktop applications, business applications, web-based applications, cloud-based applications, distributed applications, mobile applications, gaming and animations, and digital and electronic devices. So before we continue on Java, first of all, please introduce yourself one by one, and also by stating your current knowledge in object-oriented programming or OOP, and then from scale of 1 to 10, your knowledge in Java programming language. Okay, you may start, uh, Eliza Rubin. Please kindly introduce yourself.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Eliza Rubin, and I live in Muntinlupa City. Uh, Out of 10, my knowledge about Java is only 3. Yun lang po, sir.
How about OOP, object-oriented programming?
Ngayon pa lang din po, sir.
Okay. So, hindi ka pa din nakagamit ng Java before?
Hindi pa po, sir.
Ano palang
Ngayon lang din po.
ano palang programming language yung nagamit mo before?
Yung sa HTML po, tsaka yung sa CSS.
Okay. Sige, thank you for your answer, Eliza. So, next
Sige po.
naman si Miss Camille Puno.
Good morning po. I'm Camille P. Puno. I live in Bayanan, Muntinlupa City. Siguro po I'm rating myself on 1 to 10 is 3 lang din po kasi yung nagamit ko lang din pong ano is HTML tsaka CSS lang po. Yun lang po, sir.
Okay, so next is Claire Milka. Please kindly introduce yourself. Claire Milka. Naka-mute ka pa ata. Okay, sige. Let's skip muna si Claire. Next si Jessica. Jessica Obaob. Hello, Miss Jessica.
Hello po. My
Please,
name is... Ay, sorry
sige.
sir, kakatapos ko lang kasi kumain. Yan. My name is Jessica G. Obaov. I live in 7A Alabang, Muntinlupa City. Ang rate ko sa Java, ah, mga 5 po.
So may basic knowledge ka na sa Java before?
Yes po.
Okay. So how about OOP?
Mm,
Object-oriented.
5 lang din po.
Okay. May I know what programming language have you used before?
Ag, tapos mo. Um, Ah, dahil.
Aside from Java, ano na yung mga na gamit mo before?
Ano po, C++, HTML din po.
Okay, sige. Thank you for your answer, Jessica.
Sige po.
So next is Kevin Troy Gordo. You may introduce yourself.
Good morning, sir. Good morning po. I'm Gordo Kevin Troy. I live in Purok Uno, Mindiola Street, Alabang, Muntinlupa City. Yung scale po, 1 to 10 from
OOP.
OOP. Starting pa lang din po.
How about Java?
Sa Java naman po, sir, parang 4. Meron pa akong basic knowledge sa Java.
Okay, so other programming language na nagamit mo na dati aside from Java?
HTML po saka C++.
Okay, sige. Thank you for your answer.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, sige. Since behind na tayo sa schedule, mag-schedule na lang tayo ng makeup class para din sa mga future lesson natin. Pero for today, syempre, kailangan muna natin i-tackle yung introduction ng Java programming language. So last time, meron naman ditong ginawang PowerPoint si Sir David. Ayan, so i-discuss natin to. Okay, sige. So, ang title niya, di ba, is Introduction to Java Programming. So, sige, let's define what is Java. So, Java is a programming language and a platform. So, Java is a high-level language, robust object-oriented, and secure programming language. So, meaning, high-level programming language daw si Java. And also, Java was developed by Sun Microsystems, which is now the subsidiary of Oracle, in the year 1995. And then we have James Gosling, yung tinatawag na father of Java. Then before Java, its name was Oak. So since Oak was already a registered company, so James Gosling and his team changed the Oak name to Java. Other information or trivia about Java, pag marunong ka na sa Java, you could also create Android applications. Since kasi before, di ba, we all know na yung Android programming language, ang ginagamit niya ding backend is Java. Nung wala pang Kotlin. Ayan. If you learn how to write a program using Java, you could step up on creating Android applications. Since yung pinaka-backend din na ginagamit sa pag-develop ng mga mobile applications using Android, ayun, sa Java siya kinocode aside from Kotlin. So sige, let's discuss yung Java primitive data types. So, in Java language, primitive data types are the building blocks of data manipulation. These are the most basic data types available in Java language. So, may kinaklasify tayo as primitive or non-primitive data types. So, first, we define primitive data types. So, yung primitive data types are Boolean, char, yung char short for character. Then we have byte, short, int, long, float, and double. And then for non-primitive data types, We have the classes, interfaces, and arrays. So yung data types specify the different sizes and values that can be stored in the variable. And then we have two types nga, yung primitive tsaka non-primitive. So next, ito yung 8 types ng primitive data types. So, na pwede natin i-declare or gamitin using our Java programming language. So we have Boolean data type, we have byte data type, we have char data type, short data type, we have int for integer data type, we have long for long integer data type, and then we have float data type for if it's a decimal, and then we have double data type for longer decimal point. So ito yung structure nung parang binary tree ng data type. So, 'di ba, we have here as data type and then kina-classify natin siya as two types, yung primitive tsaka non-primitive. So, yung mga non-primitive, ayun lang yung strings, array, classes, and so forth. And then from primitive, ayan, meron siyang different data types. So, from Boolean, we have Boolean. So, di ba yung Boolean, dalawa lang naman to, either true or false, 1, 0, on or off. And then we have numeric. So, sa numeric, it can be character or integral. So, pag character, we have the data type char. And then from integral, we have two integral type. So, we have integer and then floating point. So, sa integer, we have byte, short, int, or long. So, pag integer, di ba, ito yung mga numbers na wala siyang fraction or decimal or floating point. And then, pag floating point naman, we have this float or double. So, ito naman yung may mga decimal places. So, ito yung table ng data types natin sa Java and then yung default value and then yung default size. So, in data type ng boolean natin, ang default niya false. So, palagi siyang zero or not or false. Yun yung default data type pag na-create tayo ng boolean as data type. And then yung default size niya, we have 1 bit. And then for car, we have this default value slash U000 as the default value. And then for default size, we have 2 byte. And then for byte, we have 0. And then as a default size, we have 1 byte. And then for short, we have 0. Then default size is 2 byte. And then for int or integer, we have 0. The default size 4 byte. And then for long, we have 0L. And then we have the default size 8 byte. And then for float, we have 0.0f. Then default size is 4 byte. And then for double, we have 0.0d default size 4 byte. So yung byte, short, integer, long. So ito, mga numbers to na walang floating point or decimal places. And then pag float and double naman, ito nga yung may mga decimal places natin. So mapapansin nyo yung double, mas increase yung size niya kaysa sa float. So pwede tayong gumamit ng double kung meron tayong mga i-store na variable na mas malaki kaysa dun sa default size ng float. Ganun din dito sa byte, short, integer, tsaka long. So, pag gusto natin mas malaki yung ma-store dun sa variable natin na number, ayan, we could use long. Pag integer naman, yung mga common numbers like our phone numbers na pwede natin i-store using integer, yung mga total, sum, and we could use as int as data type. And then next is we have the different operators in Java. So operator in Java is a symbol which is used to perform operations. So common naman na yung ibang operators natin. So we have plus for addition, we have minus sign for subtraction, we have asterisk or multiplication sign for multiplication, and then we have this slash for division. And then also there are many types of operator in Java which are given below. So we have unary, arithmetic operator, left and shift operator, relational operator, bitwise operator, logical operator, assignment operator. So ito yung table nun, mga symbol na ginagamit natin when we create operator in Java programming language. So we have unary. So, ang category ni unary ay can be postfix or prefix. Ibig sabihin, kapag postfix, pwede siyang nasa hulihan ng expression. So, yan dun sa week 4, mapapansin nyo, di ba sa loop yun, loop in Java. So, kung ginawa niyo yung activity on our week 4, mapapansin nyo, merong expression plus plus. So, meaning, yung sa unary, ito yung mga expression na either nag-increment or nag-decrement. And also, yung prefix naman, ay nasa unahan yung operator na plus plus and then yung expression. So, pwede din yan. Then next naman, we have arithmetic. So, ito yung pinaka-common. So, we have multiplicative, additive. So, meron tayong five operators or symbols that we could use in arithmetic. So, we have
Sir, excuse
asterisk.
lang po.
Yes.
Sir, may pinapakita po ba kayo na PowerPoint?
Nasa web browser siya. Ano bang currently nakikita niyo sa screen?
Wala po, sir. Hindi po ata kayo naka-share screen.
Okay, sige. I-reshare ko na lang.
Okay po.
Ay, sorry. So, ito yung kanina. Ayan. So, ayan. Paki-confirm ko meron na.
Yes po, meron na po.
Okay. So as discussed earlier, so ito yung mga data types sa Java programming language. Ayan yung pinaka-binary tree niya. And then ito yung table na minention ko kanina. So we have boolean, char, byte, short, int, long, float, double. Ayan, so ito yung mga data type na pwede natin gamitin sa Java programming language. And then, ito naman yung mga operators in Java na pwede natin gamitin. So, yung common example nga, we have plus for addition, minus for subtraction, asterisk for multiplication, then we have slash for division. And then, for the other operators, we have unary, arithmetic operator, left and right shift operator, relational operator, bitwise operator, then logical operator, then assignment operator. So, ito yung mga symbols na pwede natin gamitin as operator. So for unary, ayan, we have postfix prefix. So, yung symbol niya, yung plus plus or minus minus. So, ito nga yung sa loop. Kapag gumagamit tayo ng loop using Java, so we have sample expression, then we put the symbol plus plus or minus minus. So yung plus plus, 'di ba, for increment kapag magpapataas tayo ng value or number. And then pag minus minus naman, ito yung opposite, yung decreasing the number value. And also we could use unary as a prefix kung sa nasa unahan yung symbol na plus plus, tsaka expression, and also the minus minus. Okay, so next is yung arithmetic. So in Java, we could use these five symbols when we have a arithmetic operator. So ayan, we have asterisk, slash, percent sign, we have plus sign, minus sign. And so familiar naman na kayo dito sa mga symbols sa arithmetic operators. Okay, sige, question. Saan nga ba ginagamit yung percent sign kapag arithmetic operators? Anyone?
Modulus.
Ayun, okay. So, yes, we use it as a modulus or forgetting the remainder of a number. Ayan, we use this percent sign. And then next we have shift. So shift is stays double less than, double greater than, or triple greater than. So yung shift naman, either ginagamit natin siya as yung pagtawag sa mga functions in Java. And we will tackle this on a future lesson. And then next, we have relational. So we have comparison or equality. So kapag mayroon naman tayong i-compare or for checking ng equality ng mga variables natin in Java, we could use the symbol. So we could use less than, greater than, less than or equal, greater than and equal, instance of. Then equality, we have double equal and then not equal. So commonly, yung relational, ginagamit natin to sa conditional, yung mga if-else natin, else if. Doon natin to nilalagay commonly. And then also, we could use this in our switch statement. The next naman, we have bitwise. So sa bitwise, we have this mga bitwise and bitwise exclusive or bitwise inclusive or. Ayan. So yung mga bitwise, ito naman kung familiar kayo sa mga logic gates, ito yon yung mga bitwise and operators. So we have ampersand for bitwise and we have um, this symbol na we have this greater than naka-horizontal na symbol, bitwise exclusive or, and then we have this symbol for bitwise inclusive or. And then for logical end, we have double ampersand, and then for logical or, you have this double line. And then for assignment operator, so ito naman yung assignment operator pag ginagamit natin to declare the value of something. So we have this equals, we have this plus equals, minus equals, multiply equals, divide equals, percent equals, and so forth. So ito yung sample ng unary. So we have this class. So 'di ba, mostly on our Java programming language, we define a class. So etong operator example, ito yung class name. So we have a class na pangalan operator example. And then, syempre, kailangan naka-open and close siya we have this open close brace dun sa class natin. And then, inside that class, we have this default function in Java, we have this public static void. Yung public, it can be private. So, meaning ng public, dito sa public static void, ibig sabihin, accessible yung itong function na to within the different pages or different function in the program. Kaya siya naka-public. And then kapag yung opposite niya naman kapag private ay naman yung hindi natin siya basta-basta matatawag yung certain function since naka-private siya. For example, yung private naman, pag nagamit tayo yung private, ito yung for security din, for security purposes. So mostly ang pina-private nating function yung sa connection sa database. Pero for now, ito muna, naka-public tayo as the sample, for the sample code. So we have this public static void. And then we have this main string args. So yung args is short for arguments. And then open close brace. And then is open and close brackets. Yung inside this main function. Then i-enclose natin siya ulit sa na open close brace. And then we have this int. So ito na yung data type natin, di ba? So we have int short for integer. So i-declare natin na int a, yung variable a, int b, variable b, yung assignment operator natin, itong equals, ayan, na equals siya sa 10. So ibig sabihin, yung a equals 10. Ibig sabihin yung value ng A, ang ino-hold niyang value yung 10. Same as B. And then, we have the system.out.println. So, yung shorthand or abbreviation ng println is print line. So, gumagamit tayo ng system.out.println or print line is for displaying the output. So we have this a plus 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 a. Ayan, so gumamit tayo dito ng unary nga, yung plus plus, and then meron tayo ditong operator na plus. And then another unary na plus plus a na naka-postfix. And so same with system out that println b plus 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 b plus plus. So we have this output na 22 for A and then 21 for B. So kapag nira natin yung program and ganito yung output niya. And then on the background, kung paano siya na-compute. So 'di ba we have this A as 10 and 10. So nag-increment siya. Nag-increment siya ng dalawa. So 'di ba nag siya dito, nag plus plus. So kaya siya naging 22. So first, 'di ba, we have this A as 10 na nag-hold ng value. Tapos we have this plus. Tapos yung 10, since may dalawa siyang plus plus, kaya siya naging 12. Kaya naging 10 plus 12 equals 22. And then yung dito naman sa B, ganun din, pero mapapansin nyo, baliktad yung plus plus, nasa ano siya eh, nasa ito kasi yung sa letter A is it's a postfix plus plus A. Mas nauuna yung operator kaysa sa variable. And then pag nauuna yung variable sa operator, we have b++, and nag-increment lang siya as 1. So as you can see, we have this b++ plus b++, we have this 21. Kaya nag-increment lang siya sa 1. So next example, we have this operator example as the class name. And then we have a inside the class, we have this public static void main string args or argument function. And then inside this function, we have this int x equals 10. So we have this x as integer na may value ng 10. And then makikita natin, we have the system.out.println or println na ginagamit yan sa pan-display no output. So as we can see on the sample program, ay makikita natin yung series or yung answers. Ayan, so we have this output for the following sample program. So same lang din nung example above. Ayan, we have this sample unary program. And then next, we have this arithmetic operator. So dito naman, sa arithmetic operator, yan, gumamit na siya nung, ayan, different value na mag-hold din sa variable. So we have this int where a equals 10, and then we have integer b equals 5. So ayan, we have there's simple addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and then yung modulo or yung remainder. And so when we run this program, since naka-system.out.println tayo, we have this output. And we have this 10 plus 5, 10 minus 5, 10 times 5, 10 divided by 5, and then yung yung 10 remainder ng 5. And then other example, we have this arithmetic operator. We have a class name of operator example. And then we have a inside the class operator example, we have this public static void main. And then we have this sample computation or arithmetic operator inside this system.out.println. So ang output niya based dito sa example is 21. So dito, since familiar naman kayo sa MDAS or PEMDAS, um, may I know what is PEMDAS kung familiar kayo? Anyone?
Parenthesis, exponent, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction.
Okay, so sa programming din, we use PEMDAS pag makakakita tayo ng mga different operators na magkakasunod. And so ganun din yung sa scientific calculator natin, naka MDAS or PEMDAS. So next naman, we have this left shift operator. So we have, same again, we have this class with the operator example as the class name, and then we have public static void main. And then we use the left shift operator for displaying the output. And also to display a certain operators to compute a certain value. So dito, for the Itong 10 left shift to 2. So ang naging computation niyan is we raise the number by 2. So ibig sabihin nung 10 left shift operator to 2, we raise the number by 2. Ayan, so makikita nyo, 10 times 2 raised to 2 equals 10 times 4. So we have 40. And then for other example, we have 10 left shift to 3. So we have 10 times 2 raised to 3. So we equals 10 times 8 equals 80. And then for 20 left shift 2, we have 20 times 2 raised to 2. We have 20 times 4 equals 80. And then for last example, we have 15 times 2 raised to 4 equals 15 times 16 equals 240. So in other words, yung left shift, ito yung operator kapag meron tayo exponent. Ayan. So makikita nyo naman sa example natin, we have na kung saan tina-times natin so dun sa nagiging exponent niya. So, di ba, we have this 2 raised to 4. So, we have 2 raised to 4 na mag-equal siya sa 16. Ayan. So, if we have a exponent in our computation, ayan, we could use this left shift operator. And then, the opposite of left shift operator, we have this right shift operator. So same, we have this class name operator example with a public static void main string arg or argument function. So dito naman sa right shift operator, we use this double greater than sign given the two numbers. So we have 10 right shift operator 2. So dito naman, ang ginagamit niya, we divide. We divide the numbers and then we raise it by the given exponent. So we have this 10 divided by 2 raised to 2. So answer, we have 10 divided by 4 equals 2. So we have 20 divided by 2 with raised to 2. So we have 20 divided by 4 equals 5. And then also we have 20 divided by 2 raised to 3 or 2 cubed. So we have 20 divided by 8 equals 2. And so yung kung baga sa left shift operator, we multiply and then we raise the exponent. Sa right shift naman, we divide and then dinidivide natin yung number dun sa ni-raise nating exponent. So yun nga, for the last example, we have 2 cubed o 2 raised to 3. Yeah, we have 8. 20 divided by 8 equals 2. So next, we have this logical and bitwise end. Ayan, as an example, we have class name operator example. So a public static void function with an integer a that holds the value of 10, integer b equals 5, integer c equals 20. So dito, yung system out at print ln natin, meron lang siyang logical and bitwise operator. Kung saan kapag true, yung answer, magdi-display siya ng true. And then kapag false, or kapag hindi valid, i-display niya false. So dito sa sample na A less than B and A less than C, so makikita natin, so A daw is less than B. So false. So A is less than C. So true siya. Kaso naka-end. So 'di ba pag end kailangan both true. Kaso, yung A less than B natin false and then yung A less than C natin is true. So, may isa siyang false. Kaya ang sagot pa din is false. And same din siya sa system.out.println ln, a less than b, and a less than c. So, same result lang din siya kapag yung isang logical operator or isang bitwise operator ay hindi parehas true and ang sagot niya palagi is equals to false. Kaya yung output dito sa sample program is and both false. So next naman, we have this other example for logical and bitwise end. Okay, so same class name operator example, and then we have integer a that holds a value of 10, b equals to 5, c equals to 20. And so dito, ngayon gumamit naman siya ng unary, combination ng unary na merong a plus plus less than c. And so makikita nyo din kapag false and true, pag isa ay false, then isa ay true dun sa operator, ayan, ang answer niya pa rin or output niya is false. And then we have this system that outprint ln variable a. Yan. So dito sa second system that print ln niya, pinrint niya lang yung a. And then wala siyang checking. So kaya dinisplay niya lang yung value ng 10. Kasi di ba a equals 10. And so pinrint niya lang yung value ng n. So next naman is system that outprint a less than b and a plus plus less than c. So dito, false pa din kasi merong isang false and then yung isa true. Pero dito, yung next system that print LNA niya, ayan, naging 11 na kasi then sa last system out that print ln natin, gumamit siya ng a++. Ayan. Kaya pag nag-print tayo ng value ng a ulit, ayan, makikita dun sa second condition is check. Ayan, kaya siya nag-increment ng isa, kaya naging 11. Based dun sa last condition natin, sa last operator na system.out.println a less than b and a plus plus less than c. Okay. So next naman is assignment operator. So other example. So we're in int a equals 10, then int b equals 20. So dito, in assignment operator niya lang yung a plus equals daw sa 4. So meaning, yung a na value, ipa-plus niya, and then i-equals niya dun sa new value. So, di ba we all know a equals 10 and then plus 4. So, 10 plus 4 equals 14. So, yun yung ibig sabihin ng a plus equals. Pero yung longhand, ito kasi a plus equals 4, shortcut to. So, ang longhand niya, ito yun. Yung a equals a plus 4. And then, same din sa b, we have b minus equals 4. So, dito naman minus yung ginamit. So, we have b equals b minus 4. And kaya yung output nila is 14 and then 16. And then, other example we have here is the operator example class name with a public static void function na yung integer a equals sa 10. And then, gumamit siya ulit ng plus equals operator. Ayan, so makikita natin, we have a equals 10, then a plus equals 3, kaya naging 13. And then we have a minus equals 4. So dito, di ba we have a new value of a, we have 13. So hindi na siya 10. Kasi dito sa ano natin, sa unang print natin, 13 siya. Kaya 13 pa din. And then, meron tayong a minus equals 4. Yeah, so, ima-minus lang natin yung 4. So, we have 9. And then, dito sa next operator natin, gumamit naman siya ng a multiply equals. So, we have, yung last value natin, di ba, is 9. So, 9 times 2. Kasi, di ba, a times equals. So, 9 times equals. So, answer yan is 18 kasi 9 times 2 equals. And then, yung next value is, dito naman, gumamit siya ng a divide equals to 2. So, ang last value natin, di ba, 18 doon sa multiplication. So, we have 18 divided by 2 equals 9. Ayan. So, ayan lang naman yung ayan yung basic introduction ng sa Java programming language natin. Ayan, we all know the data types and then ayan yung data types na pwede natin gamitin sa Java. So we have these 8 data types and these different operators that we could use in creating our program in Java programming language. Okay, I will reshare ulit my screen. Pa-confirm ko meron kayo nakikita sa screen.
Meron na, sir.
Okay, so 'di ba last time nagbigay ako ng link so kung saan kayo pwede mag-run online ng Java programming language nyo. So dito we'll try to download the Java application para kahit offline, kahit wala kayong internet, and pwede kayo mag-run ng sample program nyo. So punta lang kayo din sa www.java.com or you could search it in Google Java download and then click nyo yung download. Ayan, then i-click nyo lang yung agree and start free download. And then doon sa classwork natin, when you open this on week 2, ayan, kung meron pa kayong questions regarding sa pag-download, ay nandito naman yung step-by-step instruction niya kung paano nyo siya i-download. Ayan dito sa laboratory exercise, installing Java JDK on Windows 10. Or kung wala man kayong Windows 10, either Windows 7 or Vista, meron naman siyang compatible na options. Ayan dito sa under Java na pwede nyong i-select. And then also you could select kung ano ba yung bit ng laptop nyo. And so, try to download this as your laboratory exercise para in case na wala kayong internet, you could create your program offline or you could type your code using this Java JDK. And nandito naman yung step-by-step instruction kung paano nyo siya i-download. And also, ayan, try to do this assignment or assessment. And I want to cite below some scenarios when you're going to use the different data types in Java to store some data. And for example, ayan, we have this grade. So, yung grade ba, ano sa tingin niyo yung pwedeng maging data type by grade? Anyone? Ano sa tingin niyo yung pwede nating gawing data type by grade? Yan din. Sige. Ayan, di ba among dito sa 8 data types, ano sa tingin niyo yung bagay na maging data type sa grade?
Integer po.
Ah, wrong. In,
Float,
as, aside from integer, ano yung mas tama?
float,
Okay, so mas applicable yung float. Kasi 'di ba sa grade, meron siya decimal places. So either hindi pa naman kasi siya we could grade na merong 99.5, 99.2. And so sa grading system, we could use float since and we could use this decimal point or decimal places in creating grades. Ayan. So, sige. That's all for today. For your activity, ayan, download nyo muna yung Java natin, Java JDK, para kahit offline, ayan, makakapag-code kayo. And then, do this sample activity by giving and give example for each data type. So, dito, pag inansweran nyo yan, and bibigyan nyo lang ng sample kung ano yung mga pwedeng gamitin sa data type na to. And for boolean, ano yung pwedeng gamitin? Char, byte, short, int, long, float, double. And you could use also this example. And for example, itong is failed, is underscore failed. So, di ba, ang pwede natin gamitin dyan is boolean. Kasi di ba, is failed is parang nagtatanong ka lang kung true or false. And so, pwede yung gamitin dyan boolean. Pero dito sa sample exercise and provide your own example. And then kung ano yung data type niya. Okay, so may questions ba?
ano sir?
Okay, sige. So kung wala ng questions, okay, let's have our attendance. I'll just screenshot our Google Class meeting. Okay, sige. Thank you everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.